Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading, the 29th of April through to the 5th of May. Now, yeah, I'm in a different location, which is why the background's so different. Basically, my twin sister's closet room. Yeah, I'm here for the weekend, so just recording your video from here. Nice lighting, that type of thing. Deviant Moon Tarot Borderless Edition is what we're using. It's one of my newest decks. Love it. Some people think it's really dark, but I really like this deck. I think it's really cute. So we're using one card from here just to have a look at what it is you need to focus on for the week, Taurus. And we're going to use the Celtic Tarot miniature deck just to get the body of the story. And then we will finally use this deck as well for just the 5-card reading, just to see anything else coming in. I have to use just this deck because the other decks that I've used, they're very light, and the lighting is blocking out the light on the, you know, the illustrations on the card. I tried using them for Capricorn, I think it was, and another sign, and it was just a nightmare. So we're going to just use those. Okay, let's focus, Taurus, on what it is you need to focus on between the 29th of April to the 5th of May 2019. What does Taurus need to be focusing on between the 29th of April 29th of April to the 5th of May? What does Taurus need to focus on? Right, you need to focus on the Empress. All right, so you need to focus on yourself, possibly, because this is, I think Empress actually represents, I think, Taurus and Libra energy, so probably yourself with the Empress energy. Empress's pregnancy, birth, growth, abundance, prosperity, nurturing, caring. Could be a female figure, maybe there's a mother figure you need to be focusing on and paying some attention to. The Empress is also, though, you know, it's creativity, it's growth, as I've said, prosperity and abundance, expansion. It's a number 3, major arcana, rules the number 3s. Some of you guys need to focus on kind of nurturing something within your life. This could be a creative idea, it could be a new project with the Empress energy. Some of you guys need to focus on valuing yourself a little bit more, taking care of yourself. For me, the Empress isn't so much about kind of, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is probably the closest to the Empress, along with the Queen of Cups in the Queen. Of the Queens, the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups are most closest to this lady, because they're both kind of, they've got empathic, loving, nurturing qualities about them. They both love children as well, other than rather the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. But, you know, with her, she's, with, for example, the Queen of Pentacles likes to keep healthy, so she tends to like to, you know, she's very focused on taking vitamins and going to the gym and keeping her body right. The Queen of the Empress can be quite big, quite fat sometimes. She likes to live in luxury, you know, she likes to eat and she likes to drink and she likes the good life. So I think that some of you guys might need to focus on that. Maybe some of you guys are overdoing it. You know, the 3s are also involved, the 3 of Cups, indulgence. So some of you guys might be indulging a bit too much with the Empress energy. So there could be a need to focus on maybe your diet with the Empress energy as well during the week. Taurus. Also, Taurus represents abundance. It's ruled by the King of Pentacles as well. So this is the card of abundance as well. So it might be also, and when I look at the word abundance, it's not just about money. It's all about the things that make you feel good, the things that make you feel abundant, whether it's your children, whether it's your home, you know, whether it's the environment that you're in, whether it's your friendships. It's all underneath the umbrella of abundance. So some of you guys really need to be focusing on the lovely things that you have this week with the Empress energy showing here. Also, as I said, if there's a new project or a new something creative that you want to focus on, whether it's writing or drawing or you know, doing something to do with arts and crafts, that type of thing, it's a good week to focus on that. Also, if you've got children, it's a good week to focus on your kids and nurturing your kids and loving your kids and caring for your kids. Or it doesn't even have to be children, it can be family members, older family members, younger family members, your children, your nieces, your nephews, your husband, your wife. It all comes under the umbrella of support and care. So some of you guys need to really be focusing on giving support and giving care to those that you love and people that are around you. And also, you know, even if there are people that you hardly know and maybe somebody's going through a hard time, it's a good week to focus on just showing general kindness with the Empress energy. She's all of those things. She's lovely, is this lady. You know, she's kind, she's caring, she's nurturing, she loves to feed people, she loves to look after people. It's all of those things. So it's a week for just for focusing on caring, nurturing, giving lots of love, perhaps on your diet if you eat too much or indulge in too much of the wrong thing. Maybe it's a good week to focus on your beauty. The Empress is also ruled by Venus, planet of beauty and valuables and being in love. So it's a week to focus on love, but also taking care of your skin, taking care of your face, your looks, that type of thing, and also just taking care of your body if you are overeating, that type of thing. Let's have a look at the past of the situation. So it's a week for you guys, Taurus, to focus on the Empress. Could be a mother figure, could be a lovely woman in your life, but also more than anything, could be pregnancy if you're pregnant. Focus on that, but also it's just about growth and prosperity and how you expand those things within your life. Nurturing of others, being kind to others, being supportive of others. If you indulge a little bit too much in the wrong thing to eat, maybe it's a good week for taking care of that. Also focus on your skin, your beauty this week as well, the things that are of value to you. Because in the past, Taurus, we've got, oh my God, look what flipped out. The Empress flipped out again. So in the past, the Empress is very strong energy with you guys. There we go. The Empress again shows out, and this just flipped out in my hand. So in the past, we've got the Empress, woman. If you look at this version of the Empress, can you see how she's running? And she's like, wait! She's got her hand held out. She's like, wait! If you really look at that card, I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see her hand? She's like saying, wait, wait, wait. So in the past, I think that you guys were, and this is why I choose different pictured cards, because they show different things. With this Empress, she's determined to do something. So I think that there was an element of determination in the past for some of you Taurians. There's two more cards here that showed out. The Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands. Okay, so some of you guys were struggling maybe in terms of a direction that you wanted to take. Because the Ten of Wands is all about struggling. And you've got the Two of Wands energy here. Now, what's interesting, I always find fascinating with these cards, is that the Two of Wands guy always points in this direction. So the Empress is here. Okay, but it's funny because she's running in the other direction from the Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands energy. Okay, I think that you guys were planning, because the Two of Wands is also about planning as well. This could be, I think, struggling with a direction, but the Empress is running in the other direction. She's not actually running towards any of the card. All right, so it's almost like in the past with this Empress energy, some of you guys being the Empress, because this is ruled by also Taurus and Libra energy, I believe. I think with the Empress energy, some of you guys being this Taurus version of the Empress energy. I'm just going to have a look at you, why she's running off. I think that you guys decided that you'd had enough of some pressures. The Ten of Wands is here, but you're running in the other direction. I think that you guys were focusing on leaving behind some pressures. Okay, Two of Wands energy could be business, it could be in a partnership. Some of you guys might have had some problems with a partnership. If you look at the guy on the Two of Wands, he's clearly pointing to the Ten of Wands. So when cards point to others, they're trying to tell you something. So the direction that this person is heading in is of pressure. So this person's saying, look, the direction that it's pointing towards, it's almost like the direction you're heading in is pressure. I get the impression that some of you guys were heading in a direction whereby you were starting to carry a lot of responsibility with that Ten of Wands. And I feel with the Empress energy, you decided to turn your back on that, because I think that you recognised in the past, Taurus, that what you were actually doing is that the direction that you were heading in was going to be a lot of problems. There's going to be a lot of kind of burdens. You were carrying a lot of burdens, lots of work, and you were kind of, the direction that you were going in was kind of saying to you, actually, I'm carrying more than I can actually bear. I can bear it, but it's a little bit too much to bear. So with this Empress energy running in the other direction, some of you guys decided, I don't need this pressure. The direction that I've taken, because the Two of Wands is the direction that you've taken, and it's pointing clearly to the Ten of Wands. So the direction that I've taken has led me to a place where I'm really carrying a heavy load. And some of you guys decided, actually, I don't really want to be a part of this. I've kind of had enough. So some of you guys decided, I think, in the past that you'd had enough of a direction that you'd taken, being so pressurized, being so kind of tiring. And I think that you kind of said, you know what? There's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be more to life than having to carry all of this heavy weight. Maybe it was the job that you were in, Taurus. Maybe you were just doing too much in the job. Maybe the direction that you'd taken, the path that you'd taken, because the Two of Wands is all about the path. So when the Two of Wands with the guide points here, it's almost like he's decided on the path, and you decided on a path that came with a lot of responsibility. But I think that it's almost like in the past you said to yourself, Taurus, actually, I've had enough of this. I've been stripped bare of this. I'm tired, I'm wrung out, and I need to kind of, you know, separate myself from this energy. So some of you guys made a decision to separate yourself from a very difficult position that you were in, from a very difficult path that you'd taken. Now, your thinking going forward, Taurus, during the 29th of April to the 5th of May is the Page of Swords energy. So the Page of Swords is all about research. The Page of Swords is all about, you know, investigation. The Page of Swords is all about kind of student. Page is a student. So this person's research, and it might be that your thoughts are also to communicate, to talk with the Page of Swords, because that's your thoughts. The Page of Swords is also about just initiating some form of conversation or some form of action with the Page of Swords energy. Four of Cups energy shows up here. So your thoughts are with the Page of Swords energy, and you've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is emotional dissatisfaction. There's an offer here that somebody doesn't want. Page of Swords. But I think that this is almost looking into an offer that you turned down in the past. Because the Page of Swords is researching, and the Four of Cups can be an offer that you turn down. So some of you guys thinking to yourself going forward is, well, maybe I should be looking into something I turned down in the past. Because I get the impression that you chose a path, but that path came along with a lot of pressures. And with the Empress running outside of the Ten of Wands, you guys, Taurus, said, actually, I've chosen the wrong path. So I get the impression that you guys in the past have said to yourselves, Taurus, I've actually chosen the wrong path. You actually made a decision that you were on the wrong path. Because the path that you've chosen, I think the path is in terms of career. The path that some of you guys chose in terms of the career that you're in, you've recognised now it's too much. It's too much pressure. There's too much to carry. There's too much work. And you need your freedom. The Empress is all about seeking freedom. So you're seeking freedom from that. And you're actually thinking, going into the next few days, 29th of April to the 5th of May, Taurus, actually, maybe I need to look into something that I've turned down before. Something else that I've turned down before. The Lover's energy, agreement, partnership. So it's almost like you're looking into partnering up. The Lover's energy is the partnership card. And you guys with the Page of Swords are actually looking into, Page of Swords is, you're looking into partnering up with someone or something that you turned down in the past. All right, with the Four of Cups. So you're actually looking at partnering up with somebody that you turned down or something that you turned down in the past. Because I think that you had a choice between two things. You chose one thing and then you're like, I made the wrong decision. Maybe I need to go back to the other thing. Okay, because the Two of Wands is the choice between two paths. And we can clearly see on this Two of Wands, Taurus, you made a decision to go in a certain direction. That direction came with a lot of pressure and you decided to turn your back on it with the Empress energy. But now the other path, which is here, is still free. So some of you guys are thinking to yourself, maybe I should communicate with somebody or, you know, establishment or somebody that I turned down in the past in terms of partnering up with them, in terms of agreeing to kind of come on board with them. So I think that you had two options. You chose one option, it was the wrong option to choose, and now you're looking to go back to the one that you turned down during the week. That's where your thinking will be for some of you Taurians. The universe is advising you, Taurus, concerning this situation during the week. It's advising you to Five of Swords energy. So Five of Swords really is just about putting yourself first. So it's advising you to put yourself first and cast out whatever it is that isn't needed. Five of Swords is all about casting things out. But Five of Swords really for me is all of, so, you know, it's about kind of putting yourself first. Even if it's detrimental to other people, really is about putting yourself first. The Ten of Pentacles energy shows up here. So the Ten of Pentacles is a long-term job or it's a long-term situation. But I feel that the advice is to leave something long-term. Ten of Coins energy showing here. Because the Five of Swords can also be leaving. You're leaving the Ten of Coins energy showing here. Let's have a look. The Star. Okay, so the Ten of Coins and the Star. This is a good combination together. Because the Star is all about wish fulfillment. Okay. A Ten of Coins is the most success. Can be achieved with the Star. I think that if you leave the situation that you're in right now with the Five of Swords, if you cast it out, if you leave it, if you put yourself first, I feel that you will achieve with the star energy the most success with the 10 of coins. Okay, you'll achieve exactly what it is that you want with that 10 of coins energy, because 10 of coins is the most success. It's the most money. All right, it's the security and stability that you want. So you'll achieve security and stability in terms of the other job, the other position that is still open to you. Okay, if you leave where you are right now. So I think that you're onto a good thing really here. And I think that the focus being the Empress is that you need to focus on what is valuable to you with the Empress energy this week. Let's go through this reading again, Taurus. This week is a week for focusing on what's valuable to you with the Temperance energy, with the Empress energy. It's a week for focusing on what's valuable. It's a week for focusing on, you know, what you feel is good. It's a week for being kinder to yourself. It's a week for acknowledging who you are. It's a week for creating something good within your life with the Empress energy showing here, Taurus, because really it's just a week for focusing on the self, okay? Because in the past, you made a decision to take a particular path. That path came along with a great deal of pressure, and now you guys are seeking to move out of that with the Empress energy, okay? I feel the focus will be on, well, maybe I should communicate with the people I turned down, the Four of Cups energy, in terms of kind of partnering up with them. The Lovers. Universe, Spirit is saying, yeah, go for it. You need to cast out what is no longer needed or what doesn't benefit you. Put yourself first. Because I feel with the Ten of Coins energy, if you're looking for a secure and stable position here, one in which you feel comfortable, if you do this, if you leave where you are right now, I think that with the Star energy, that this can definitely be achieved with the Star. So I definitely feel that if it's now or never. If you really don't feel comfortable where you are, if you really are feeling under pressure and you've really been thinking, maybe I should contact somebody else who offered me something here in the past that I turned down for this particular thing, but this particular thing isn't working out, I think the universe is saying, really, it is time to do this now. So if you've got a hunch to say, what I'm doing right now doesn't suit me, I need to go back to doing something else, then I think the universe is backing you in that and saying, go ahead and do it, because it's going to work out better than what you have right now. Let's have a quick look at the 5-card reading. Any other energies coming in? What are the other energies coming in for Taurus? What are the other energies coming in for Taurus? Any other energies between the 29th and the 5th of May 2019? 3 of Swords. So heartbreak, pain, a little bit of anxiety with the 3 of Swords energy showing here. But also 3 of Swords is the expression of pain as well with the 3 of Swords energy showing here. Some of you guys got an argument coming up or some discontentment perhaps with 3 of Swords with the King of Wands. Taurus could be an fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male. Or it could be with the 3 of Swords energy. Some of you guys are crying your heart out or expressing your feelings to a King of Wands energy. Or there could be separation with a King of Wands showing up here. Okay. Anything else showing up here for Taurus? It's nice. You got money coming to you, Ace of Coins energy, and you're achieving success with the Chariot. Some of you guys might be buying a car. Ace of Coins in the upright can be expenditure as well. Buying a car, Chariot is car. Some of you guys might be offered a position here, could be offered a job, getting success. Chariot energy showing there. What's the final card on this one here? Oh, the Lovers shows against a successful partnership showing up here. Some of you guys possibly with the Ace of Coins energy showing here, being offered a successful Chariot energy partnership, or you might be being offered a position to take care of or to be responsible. Could be for a group of people. Responsibility is the Chariot and the Lovers can be a group. So some of you guys are being offered a position where you're being responsible for others, or you're being offered a job. There's success here in terms of a partnership, okay, or being offered a successful partnership, that type of thing. Some of you guys, again, could be something to do with paying out for a car, but discussions. Lovers is ruled by Mercury as well. It's Gemini. So there could be discussions, the Lovers energy, over payment on a car as well for the next week or so. But I am seeing some problems or something like that with the King of Wands showing up here as well. Any other energies you can tell me for Taurus? Any other energies in 3 cards? Queen of Coins, Taurus. Improvements in money. Some of you guys really needing to look at your resources with the Queen of Coins energy. Could also be another earth sign individual showing up here. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed. Is that the wheel? Yeah, it's reversed. So some of you guys, it might be you need to look at your resources. It might be that it's not a really good week for money with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What else is there, Taurus, showing up here? Nine of Wands as well. Be on your guard because the wheel could turn. Alright, when you get the Nine of Wands, looking at another card, it's telling you to be aware of something. So you guys need to be careful with your resources. Because you need to be on your guard with the Nine of Wands that the wheel could turn. So if things have been going really well with finances now, don't be surprised if things take a little bit of a dip, and it's important to be careful with your resources, save for a rainy day, as it were. The last two cards showing up here, Taurus. Five of Swords shows up here again. Five of Swords can show a fight, conflict, abuse, or leaving. Some of you guys casting someone out, Taurus, or somebody's casting you out, Taurus, showing up here. And you're going to need to have strength with the Strength card, okay? So if you're being cast out of a situation here with the Five of Swords, or if you've got some conflicts with someone, have strength, it will pass. Let's quickly get this reading again. The last 10 cards for the week, it's saying there could be some problems with the King of Wands. Could be separation, heartbreak, or some anxiety, or possibly a little bit of an argument with the King of Wands. It might be that there are 3 people you've got a problem with as well. Ace of Coins, might be some discussions, the Lover's energy, over payment, the Ace of Coins on a car for some of you guys, Taurus. Might also be that you guys are being offered a prominent position, possibly looking after or being responsible for a group of people showing up here. Successful agreement as well with the Chariot being offered, Ace of Coins. A successful Chariot agreement, Lovers, for the week as well, potentially. Be careful with your resources though. Look after your pennies, look after your money. Don't go spending on lots of things, because you need to be aware with the Nine of Wands that the wheel could turn. Okay, it's in the reverse. So it might be if you've been earning loads of money up until now, Taurus, you are the sign of abundance. Things have been going really good financially. It might be that they take a little bit of a dip in the week or kind of consequent weeks. If you've got a problem with the Five of Swords energy showing up here, a conflict perhaps in the next few days, or perhaps having to be feeling like a cast out or having to cast someone out, don't worry, you'll overcome it with the Strength energy. You just need to wait and it will pass. That's your reading, guys. If you'd like a private reading with me, my website details are in the comments section below. Also, you can find them hovered around somewhere on this video. Thanks for your time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.